Gotcha.
Hello there. Bad lighting here. Those of you who have been on this channel for a while are well accustomed to the high production value of this channel, and newcomers, first of all, this is as good as it gets. And second of all, welcome. Quick round of applause for all the new subscribers. Yeah, welcome. Make them feel at home. You're among friends. 1K, that's massive. We did it, guys. So give yourselves a big round of applause. Yep, you too, congrats. Couldn't have done it without you. I'm massively grateful. So, question time for new newbies to get to know me, and those of you who've been here for a long time, I don't know. Let's just crack on. We've waited long enough for this video. One player that I would love to play with. So I'll do a realistic one and one that's probably never ever gonna happen. Unrealistically, I would love to play with Nikola Jokic. For the sole reason of he'd probably be able to get me a lot of shots. I love playing with intelligent bigs. Yeah, bigs that, you know where to be and can pass. They make life on the floor so much easier. Damex Part 2, you know it, man. You already know it. Quack, quack. Come on, we're running it back. I'm fixing the draft next summer, and we're bringing the gang back together. If you could have the best ever season performance, would you pick it for the team or person? Okay. This is a toughie, man, because I don't think I've actually performed to the level that I've wanted to for quite some time. However, it is a fact that even if you had a good season and your team sucks, it is much easier for you to get a job the following season if you had like average to good stat on a winning team. So yeah, I'm manifesting it. Scorchers in the BBL finals this season. Zamaku Waluche, he's probably the one I've also spent the most significant amount of time with as well. Obviously, I go back to Barkin to work out in the summer, and he's about the workout, so I see him a lot. I'm in workouts a lot with him, and I think he's got a lot of upside, man. I'm really excited to see what the future holds for him. He's got the frame, the talent's there. The rest of the stuff just needs to fall into place. A little bit of luck and hard work, and yeah, who knows. You know what? I don't have a Scooby-Doo. There are so many things that I want to do and accomplish, and I realize that it's impossible to spread yourself that thin. Life isn't that long, and you just don't have that much time or resources to be able to do all these things. So I actually really don't know, but maybe something in marketing. Marketing's kind of piqued my interest the last couple of years, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, perhaps something there. You know, actually, I'm not even gonna do him like that. Yeah, no, I'm not even avoiding that question. Last book I read.
I could barely read, so
Brands Win Championships.
I like looking at pictures better, you know?
I thought long and hard phrasing about this one, and I was thinking as a shooter, or even just basketball in general, I would be out of a job if I couldn't bend my elbows anymore. If I was just walking out, like I'm useless. I pretty much could only play defense, and even then, what am I going to do once I get a deflection? Like, I can't do nothing. I think I have more of a chance if I couldn't blink again, manufacturing a way to keep my eyes moist. So I'm going to go with never being able to blink again, because at least my eyes are open. We love a shooter. We all love a shooter. Shooters gotta shoot. Favorite shoes I wear? Not even a plug. I love all the Converse shoes that I wear on court. So they're called All-Star Pro BB CX prototypes. These ones. And then I just tried out these new joints, which I'm not actually sure what they're called, but they're really comfortable, man. And I get this question a lot, just like, yo, why are you playing Converse, or what are they like? And newsflash, Nike on Converse, and they make the shoes. You look on the side, it actually says Nike Air Zoom on them, so like, they feel exactly the same. They're made in the same factory probably. So for me, they feel great. Yeah, I love them a lot. Very comfortable and pretty light. This season, I'm feeling so much better heading into this season than I was last year. Last year, obviously, those of you who don't know, I was in hospital for like 3 weeks before the season got going. So it was just like constantly playing catch up all year. But this off season, I actually had an off season. So yeah, feeling super confident going into the season, just a bit more sure of myself. And individual goals, I feel like I got a point to prove, man. I honestly do. So, just proving a bit of a point. Pancakes. I love crepes, but bacon pancakes just got me in too much of a chokehold.
Making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
Advice for the youngins. It's perseverance, man. That is probably the single most important skill in life. Like, even forget basketball, it's perseverance. Perseverance is often the difference between success and failure, because you don't actually fail until you stop. Also, pro tip, learn to shoot. shooting, in my opinion, is the most important skill in basketball. Being able to shoot opens up everything else in your game. I think being able to shoot is like step number one. Best basketball experience to date, mate, that is a tough question. I don't even know why it's tough. Maybe it's just my poor memory. I hate giving this answer because it really is. Jordan Brand was really undefeated. Picture this, man. You're 16 years old. You get flown over to the States. You're told you're top 10 best European player. You get to go to New York, stay in this 5-star hotel. We got chefs cooking us stuff, 3 meals a day. We're rubbing shoulders with Wiggins and Julius Randle and such and such. I'm rooming with Jamal Murray and playing against Ben Simmons and chopping up on the bus with Thon Maker, and just unreal experience, man. Unreal experience. So I feel like a high school has-been, kind of saying that that's my most that's my most words. I feel like a high school has-been saying that's my best basketball experience to date, seeing as that was like God knows how many years ago. But how do you top that, man? I met Michael Jordan. Probably a lot more in some areas than others, but that's what marketing's for. Like, that's the power of marketing at the end of the day. It can make things seem better than they are. And I think that's the biggest place that it's improved. Not to say that it hasn't improved in other areas, but the way that the amount of content they're putting out has gone up, and the quality of content, just how the product looks, it's just taken like a massive, massive leap. It's definitely improving, no question about that. You know what? It's annoying because I'd actually have a lot more career moments, because believe it or not, I've actually hit quite a few clutch shots in my lifetime. It's just quite unfortunate that sometimes these clutch shots get nullified by clutch shots after that, or a loss in overtime, or something. I would have a better answer for you than nah. But if some butts were coconuts, it's really difficult to stay in touch after the season's done, because everyone's in a rush to get home and get back to their lives, and when they do, it's like, there's that guy I knew for 9 months, and don't get me wrong, the bond is real, but it's just life, man. It's just like in real life, when you got friends and it's hard to stay in touch. But there are a few guys like that I keep in touch with and touch base with, obviously like Jamel and the guys that still play in this league. Oh snap, I have an answer. I have an answer for you for who I'd like to play with. Joe Hart. I would love to play with Joe Hart. Joe's my boy, man. Joe's my dog. So for those of you who don't know, me and Joe have been working out together for like 7-8 years every summer. I think it's an absolute dream to play with your friends. NANI? Hold your horses, all my other friends. Like, I would love to play with all of you too. Like, I would love to play with Danny. I would love to play with Carl. I'd love to play with Akwisi. I would love to play with Phrasen, by the way. Yeah, any of the Glacier boys. Like, there you go. Any of the Glacier boys. If I could do a season with any of the Glacier boys, I'd be a happy chap. It's got to be Jamal Murray by default, right? And against the best player I played against. Oh my goodness. What was his name? Oh my days. I can't believe I almost forgot about this. I hope I'm saying his name right. Sylvan Landersberg. This guy gave us work. This was World Cup qualifiers, I think. Like 4 years ago, 2019. Yeah, and they had just cleared his passport. So he's American, played ACB, like led the ACB in scoring the previous year. Played EuroLeague, pretty sure he won EuroLeague titles. Played for Maccabi Tel Aviv. He had 40.5 against us. I'm young as hell, man. So I'm not playing big minutes. So a lot of these buckets weren't on me, but this guy was already toasty by the time I checked in. For whatever reason, he thought I was the answer. So I check in, and this guy sees me, and he's like, and yeah, he gave me some buckets, man, but it was crazy to watch this guy work. It was seriously at all 3 levels. He got it done 3-point line, in transition, half court, in the post, mid-range, everything. It was a clinic to watch. So when I was younger, I was all hoops. I put a lot of my other interests aside because I felt like I just needed to put everything into basketball. And now that I've got older, I've realized there are other things to life than basketball, and there will be other things to life after basketball. Yeah, not that my priorities have shifted, and I think it's healthy as well to kind of like just explore other things, and I think that aids in mastery. It's humbling, and it reminds you that you still have things to learn. So it's not that basketball isn't at the forefront of my life anymore. It's just there are other things that I try and put around it to kind of complement it. I started making videos in 2020, and I give a lot of credit to my editing style to Adult Swim. That's kind of what I grew up on. So if you've ever seen Tim and Eric, awesome show, a great job.
Prices. I've got $1.99. I've got $7.99. I've got $16.99. Cheap prices. $14. $2.49. $3.
Eric Andre show.
Bird Up, the worst show on television.
Basically anything else Adult Swim does, you know, that influence is felt kind of like in my generation. It's just kind of internet humor, and I spend a lot of time on the internet, so other people that I watch on YouTube have a similar style. That's just where it comes from. A lot of hours in the lab just, you know, watching and just trying to recreate that, and, you know, how do they do it, breaking that down, and blah, blah, blah. I'm rambling. Shout out Adult Swim. Thank you for all those questions. I enjoy any opportunity I can kind of interact with you guys a little bit more. So if I didn't get a chance to answer your question, put one down below. Thank you again for getting me to 1,000. That is a massive milestone, that one that I had on my vision board ever since I started, you know, this YouTube journey, and I'm not done. I'm definitely not done. And if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed,
I'll be a really bad day.
yeah, apologies for the scarcity of videos at the moment. I've kind of taken on another role, and that is one of the reasons why I started this. I wanted to gain some other skills other than putting a ball through a basket. So yeah, let the boy get paid, but I'm working on a way that I can try and, you know, get these videos a bit more regular again, so bear with. And if you're new here, ignore all of that. New videos every week. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Let's yeah, I'm just grateful, guys, honestly. So thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.